Happy Father's Day everyone, this is Jake from Down the Weeaboo Hole, and today we're going to be doing another anime top 10. 2 years ago I did a top 10 moms in anime video, and I always planned to do a top 10 dads, but I just never got around to it. But that all changes today. Today I present my top 10 dads in anime. To qualify for my list, the character does not need to be related by blood. As long as the character is a father figure to another character, they can be on the list. Also, one entry per franchise. Now, let's get this list started.
Ignorance is such a frightening thing. You might believe yourselves to be fighting on the side of righteousness, but I am the one who is truly protecting this world.
Starting off the list is Gurren Lagann's first major antagonist, Lordgenome. Lordgenome is not a good father. He treats Nia like a disposable doll. So why is he on this list? Well, because he's awesome. He's the leader of the Beastmen, he has an awesome design, and his mech, Lagann, is almost as cool as Gurren Lagann. I'm not going to spoil the anime, but Lordgenome's motives are explained in the second half of the series, which turns him into a more sympathetic character. Also, his fight with Simone is just ecstasy for the eyes. Imagine seeing your dad be killed in front of you, and then having the man who killed him become your surrogate father. Askeladd from Vinland Saga is a total badass. He is equally skilled in strength and intelligence, and is the leader of a mercenary band of Vikings. After killing Thorfinn's father, Askeladd becomes a sort of twisted father figure to Thorfinn. Thorfinn wants nothing more than to avenge his father and kill Askeladd, but it was also thanks to Askeladd that Thorfinn was able to survive in this harsh world filled with Vikings. I'm excited to see what Vinland Saga Season 2 has in store for us, especially after that Season 1 finale. It was difficult choosing my favorite father from the Naruto series, but I had to choose Naruto. My favorite aspect of Boruto is the dynamic between Naruto and Boruto. Naruto didn't grow up with a father, and it's interesting to watch him try to relate with Boruto. Naruto makes some mistakes as a father, but he's learning. We see him grow a lot as a father during the Chunin exams, and I hope this growth continues throughout the series. I'm interested to see how far his love for his children will take him.
Know what happens after hello? Ooh, I know! Fire dragon talent to the head! Shut!
Shanks from Fairy Tail is such an awesome character. His signature crush magic is one of the coolest magics in the series. I love how Shanks is the type of wizard Natsu chooses to emulate in terms of personality, a more happy-go-lucky type of character who has a thirst for strong fights. I also enjoy Shanks' relationship with his daughter, Kana, who thinks of him as a deadbeat dad. It's always a joy to see Shanks try to get on Kana's good side. Wait, his name is Gildarts?
Now you've done it, I'm gonna tickle you! Tickle, tickle, tickle,
Hey,
tickle!
stop that!
Joseph, you are a bad man for cheating on your wife, but you're still a hero. Traveling the world with your grandson in order to save your daughter's life just displays the amount of love this man has for his child. His relationship with his illegitimate son Josuke is also interesting, and I think a lot of us were surprised that Joseph cheated on his wife. I wish they explored his relationship with Josuke more in the series, but at least we have that one scene where Joseph earns Josuke's respect. It remains one of my favorite scenes from the entire series.
Light, my son. From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
Light's dad deserves better. He is a respectable man who cares for his family and the members of the Japanese task force. He is brought onto the Kira case due to L discovering that Kira is in Japan. To watch your son become the #1 suspect of being a killer must be so stressful, and it's difficult watching Mr. Yagami having to deal with Light being a suspect. Light's dad is what keeps Light from completely losing his humanity, and causes him to rethink a lot of his actions in order to protect his dad. I would hate to think what would happen if Light's dad was no longer in the picture. One Piece is another series that was difficult to choose my favorite dad from, but I had to go with Zeff. His backstory with Sanji is so heartfelt, and you can't help but respect Zeff for trying his best to save Sanji when they were castaways. My respect for Zeff grew even more during the Whole Cake Island arc, where we meet Sanji's actual father, who's an awful person to Sanji. Zeff is the father Sanji never had and needed. He accepted Sanji for who he was and did his best to nurture Sanji's gifts. I can't wait to see a reunion between the two. There will probably be a lot of kicking.
命を救った。僕が人の命を。
This old man got a second chance at life. After being transformed into a cyborg by aliens, Ichiro becomes a hero. He protects all of those that need to be saved and makes Inuyashiki such a beautiful anime to watch. His family doesn't care about him, but he still does his best to be a good father, and when he gets his powers, he tries his best to change the world for the better. He is such an admirable and likable character, and I love that we have an elderly man be the hero in an anime. We don't get to see that often. Old men are usually mentor characters. To have Ichiro as the protagonist is so unique.
Were you heading home? Be careful.
The chairman from Prison School is the most Chad character of any anime ever. He collects inappropriate mouse pads and is a lover of ass. Every scene with this man is a blessing, and it's thanks to him that Prison School is my favorite comedy anime. For those who have not read the manga but have watched the anime, I highly recommend reading and finishing the series. The chairman has a whole side story that is just absolutely insane. The chairman does lose some points, however, because his older daughter thinks he's disgusting.
He's also a scared 11-year-old boy. I'd rather die than wait.
So after Goku dies, it's up to Piccolo to raise Gohan, and damn, he did a great job. Piccolo is the father Gohan needed. Piccolo didn't treat Gohan like a child and did his best to make him into a fine, strong, and competent man. Piccolo even sacrifices himself in order to save Gohan. You know what Goku did? He gave Cell a freaking senzu bean. I love how Piccolo and Gohan continue to have this father-son dynamic as the series progresses, as the two of them are always a team, and it's really heartwarming to see. This has been Jake from Down the Weeaboo Hole, and Piccolo is the best dad in anime.